Hello, today we're going to discuss the elements of fiction. I know what you're thinking. What are the elements of fiction? Let's talk about the 5 basic elements: characters, setting, plot, conflict, and theme. The first element is characters. They are the people, animals, or creatures in a story. There are often 2 types of characters in a story. The protagonist is usually the main character, the good guy, or the hero of the story. The antagonist is the opposing force, bad guy, or the evil villain in the story. Every character has traits that make them unique. These are called character traits. You can make predictions about what the character may do in the future and make inferences as to why the character reacted a certain way based upon the character traits. The second element is setting. That's where and when the story takes place. Let's talk about the third element, plot. Plot is the sequence of events that happen in a story: exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. The exposition. This is the first part of the story where the characters, setting, and the conflict are introduced. Conflict. There are 2 kinds of conflict, external and internal. External conflict is a struggle that happens outside the body of the protagonist. Internal conflict is a struggle that takes place inside the body. There are 3 kinds of external conflict: character versus character, character versus nature, and character versus society. There is only one kind of internal conflict. That's character versus self. The rising action. The rising action builds suspense and develops the conflict, the events that lead up to the climax in the story. The climax, the turning point in the story, the conflict is resolved and the story gets better for the protagonist. The falling action. All the loose ends of the conflict are tied up. The story is coming to an end. The resolution, the ending of the story. The last element is theme. What about the theme? The theme is the life lesson, meaning, moral, or message about life or human nature that is communicated by a literary work. In other words, theme is what the story teaches the reader. Now we're ready to analyze stories.